Welcome to this video. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to do this video to help you with what I believe may be holding you back if you're trying to make money online, specifically Clickbank, although you can apply this to pretty much anything. So first question is, are you struggling to get started with this stuff online? Or are you struggling, maybe you got started but you're struggling to make sales? I think this video will be of use to you. I think it will be of help to you. I've got a virtual whiteboard here for you, so I'm not going to go all teacher student relationship on you, not too much anyway, and I hope you find it enjoyable. The reason I'm doing this is I like to do a little bit different on Sundays. It's quite a philosophical day, and I quite like doing a thinking about things. I've had 17 years experience online, and in that time with Clickbank, I've been using Clickbank since 2005, 2006. I've built 50 Clickbank products from the ground up, sold a lot of them were in the gaming industry, did really well, top sellers, loads of affiliates. Some products I released made a wage, so they made an income, like a wage replacing income. Even before I did that, I was making my living as a Clickbank affiliate. So if you're trying to do that, this will definitely help you. And I've always wondered, why do some people do well with all of this stuff and some people don't? And it can't just be down to, well, the ones that are taking action are making money and the ones that aren't are not. It's not as simple as that, I know, and I'm not disrespecting you or spending my time doing this and making it that simple. It can't be that simple, but 17 years online, I've noticed a lot of things that may or may not be holding you back. So I hope you find it of use. I'm hoping that with this video you get an aha moment, not so much like Alan Partridge, but you get a moment where you're like, that's it, that's what's holding me back. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in taking this stuff further, do check out the link below. It's for the Clickbank Kickstart webinar. Now the webinar's been, but all the sessions are recorded, so if you are interested in this, you're able to watch all of the sessions and it will guide you through step by step exactly how to set up a funnel and drive traffic, both free social media and paid. I show you Facebook ads in there, guide you right through. In terms of the product selection, I've actually picked 3 products out for you that you'll get access to, and all of the emails done for you. So all you need to do is load them in, send the traffic, and reap the rewards. It's as simple as that. Okay, there may be a little bit of a learning curve. The other things we talk about is obviously how it works, why it works, and I think it goes hand in hand. So if you're just looking at getting going with Clickbank, do pick it up before the timer hits 0. It's through the link in the description, and it's really inexpensive as well, if I do say so myself. I think you'll get far more value. If you don't feel you got value from it, let me know and I'll give you a full refund. That's how sure I am. There's about 130 minutes of content there if you watch all of it at once, but it's not just the time of the content, it's what you get out of it. And what you'll be able to do is set up a funnel really quickly, really easily, even using free tools, and start sending traffic so you're actually making some money. Okay, so do check that out. I'm not going to bore you to death with that sales pitchy stuff, but check it out. I think it will really help you. That's why I'm mentioning it. The link's below. Okay, so let's get into this. I want to cover the hurdles, what holds people back. Okay, and I'll cover, I think there's some things, okay. The notes I've got here, some of the hurdles that and you might experience some of these when you're trying to get started. Some of the hurdles that might hold you back is second guessing. That's what I've got in my notes. I see that a lot. Okay, so I'm not naive enough to believe that you've just tuned into YouTube and you've watched my stuff on Clickbank and that's all you've ever done. You might be in that position, and if so, welcome to the wonderful world of online marketing. But chances are you've been round the block a few times, you've seen lots of stuff, and it can feel, let's just be honest here, it can feel like there's people selling stuff and there's people buying stuff, and the people that are selling stuff are just selling stuff to the people that are buying stuff, and the people that are buying stuff hate the people that are selling stuff, and so on. Okay, And I'm not knocking any of those views. Maybe that's right. I don't know. That's definitely the truth. There are people selling stuff and there's people buying stuff. But let's get into it because it's Sunday. I don't want to go too deep, but that can be a big thing, okay? How you actually view all of this stuff. So let's just be plain. If you hate sales, absolutely hate the idea of selling something online, all this stuff is probably not going to work for you. Okay, that's just out of what I've seen 17 years. You don't have to do sales to make money online. If you hate sales, what you're better off doing is actually working for someone. I don't mean you have to shut your computer down. You could work for someone online. You could write articles. You could do some admin. You could do some SEO. But what I mean is you're better off receiving a monetary value for your services in the capacity of a staff member for someone, okay? Because then you don't have to go out actively and sell your services and sell products. That might sound a bit weird saying that when we're talking about Clickbank, but Clickbank's just the same, okay? So you've got, you know this, on Clickbank you've got a marketplace full of products. Let's assume that the products are good, because I know there's a lot of crap out there, but let's assume you've got a really good product and it actually does what it says, okay? How to cure, that's probably a bad example, how to jump higher, okay? You know, there's products on there, how to jump higher so you can slam dunk a basketball. Well, they're quite good, okay? I've seen those products and they would work if you put the work in. The reason I'm saying all this is that even if you feel right about the product, the first thing I want to put to you is, how do you feel about sales? Let's say you had a product that's actually good, okay, that you actually felt confident and this is actually going to help the person. Would you feel confident selling it? And if the answer's no, there's no problem at all with that. I'm just giving you a look at some of the hurdles that people have, okay? So that's a big one that no one ever talks about. Some people hate sales, okay? That said, the same people that hate sales will go into McDonald's and buy a burger, or go into Starbucks and buy an overpriced coffee, you see? And they do that, or they buy computer games, or designer clothes, or fancy cars, but they just don't like the idea of someone selling. Normally, if you're in that position, it's because you can't make it work, which I'm just touching on some things here. I'm not trying to push any buttons, I'm just trying to give you some stuff to think about that will help you, and I've got a point to this. If you can't make it work, it's frustrating. And you can feel like it's just all a con, it's not going to work and so on. Or another big thing I see is a lot of people that can't stand it just don't have the stuff out there, which I'm going to help with today. Okay, so if you want to make money online, and this sounds so obvious, but it's amazing how many people don't get there with this, you need to have stuff out there you're selling. Okay, so Clickbank, you need to have web pages up, you need to be driving traffic. We'll get into this, so don't worry, I'm not going to make it a really, really long video. Another thing that I mentioned before is second guessing. So as you take action on courses or material from YouTube or even free stuff, you can second guess. You can think, well, I don't really know whether this is going to work, and that can creep in and it can cause doubt, okay, and worried that you're not getting it right. And then you're sort of going through and you're doing what the course or whatever is saying, and you're like, oh my god, this isn't going to work. What I've experienced 17 years, and the reason I keep saying that is because I'm not slurring anyone here, I'm literally saying what I've seen. People give up way too early. That's what I've experienced, without a doubt. You know, if you just set up one Facebook ad and it flops, it's never going to be enough. If you're doing free traffic and you're just giving it a go and doing, like, you know, maybe you're even working a bit hard, but it takes time to build up. And I'm saying this with respect. I've done this for years and years. I remember one Clickbank product in the gaming niche, I actually promoted myself and I wrote over 700 articles for it to build up the traffic, and I pasted them all to eZine articles, but I still had to write those 700 articles. And I didn't do that overnight. I did that in the space of about, I think it was about 2 years, one a day, that sort of pace. But I'm saying, you know, a lot of people give up before they've even started, really, when it gets down to the numbers and the consistency. Another thing that can hold people back, and I've got a little screenshot to show you, a little whiteboard that I think will really help, is hurdles. Okay, imagine it like a running race. You don't look at it like, imagine it like a hurdle race. You don't look at all the problems as all the hurdles at once. All you do is you get over each hurdle as quickly as possible. Okay, so you're not worried about the next one. You're just going to fully take action and get past the first hurdle, and then the second one, and then the third one, and that will make it far easier for you. And I've got something to back this up that will help you. The other suggestion is to make sales as quickly as possible and then build up. Okay, the amount of people I see sort of going round in circles, and a lot of it is because they're just not making sales, because they're not doing enough. They're not getting sales, and this may not be the case for you, so I'm not saying you're not doing enough, but I'm just saying what I see. It's a never-ending circle. You end up not doing enough, so you don't make any sales, so you start second guessing, and then you think there's got to be an easier way, and there's all these products waiting out there, all these motivation things. I'm not saying they don't have value, but I'm saying you probably don't need another product. Okay, I know that sounds weird when I've got my webinar link below, but you probably don't need another product. You need to take action on the stuff you've got and make sure that you're giving it a really good go. Okay, and get past these hurdles one by one. If you make sales, even if you make one sales, this was definitely the case for me. Once you've made one sale, you've proven to yourself that it's possible, and then it's just stacking up on that sale. Okay, so once you've done that, even if you've worked really hard for that one sale, it proves it's possible, and then you're more inclined to do more and move forward. I just want to show you a little something to help, a screenshot with a little diagram that I made, and this should make it simpler. So I won't spend ages on this, but I wanted to make it, let's say you're promoting Clickbank products as an affiliate. Okay, there's only 3 things that you're really doing. Okay, you've got the niche, which is the interest, okay, or the problem, if you will. You've got the funnel, which is just a means of communication. I'll get on the funnel now, because this really trips people up. There's loads of good stuff about funnels out there, but it's made it really complicated for people, so I'm going to speak about that. And then you've got the traffic, and traffic could be broken down into 2 parts, free or paid, and that's it. Okay, you're either sending free traffic, or you've got paid traffic, or you're sending both free and paid traffic. Okay, but here we go. So let's look at the niche, let's look at the interest. All a niche area is, for instance, I had a lot of Clickbank products in the gaming niche, that would be the interest, and the actual products were strategy guides. So how to be better at Call of Duty, how to get all the gold in World of Warcraft, stuff like that for games, for problems in the games that people really had a burning desire to solve. Okay, so when you're talking about your niche, you could do it with interests like what I've just mentioned, like gaming was an interest of mine, so it's an easy fit. You could go for popular products like gravity products on Clickbank. You could go for upcoming products that you see going up in popularity and so on and selling well, or even seasonal products. Okay, but normally when I'm talking about a niche, it's just a problem. Okay, you go through the Clickbank marketplace, and all it is all of those products solve a problem. You want to sing better, buy this product. You want to speak French, buy a French speaking, you know what I mean, buy a language product, how to speak French. They all solve a problem, how to play guitar online, so on. Okay, that is your niche. So you don't have to another thing that can hold people back is making this stuff complicated. You can see reams and reams, hours of content on how to pick the perfect niche, when in actual fact I can give you the best way to pick a niche right now. The best way for you to pick a niche as an affiliate is to go into a area where you can actually genuinely solve the problem, and that trips people up, because I'm not saying you, I'm just trying to help. It's like people get so I can't really think of any problem that I can solve, or I can't. If you can't think of a problem you can solve, think of an interest you have. Like with me, gaming was a really good fit for me because I wasn't the world's best gamer. Okay, so I wasn't an expert at gaming, but I enjoyed it. And when you might be thinking, well, how did you do these strategy guides? I outsourced them. I got I paid someone that was very, very good at these games to do the guides, okay? And I could do all the other stuff myself because I had an interest in the game. And I didn't lie to people. I didn't say, this is me. I said, look, this guide is developed by XYZ, his name, and this is him playing, and he's going to guide you through. And I have rights because I paid the guy to make the videos and so on. Okay, so you don't have to be I had another product, how to build a chicken coop, and that was like a video guide on how to build a chicken coop. And I found that one of the niche areas on there, yes, it sold quite well, but one of the main niches that I got out of that was people were more interested in protecting their chicken coop from predators. That was a better niche, so I went into that. So as you promote these, I know I'm speaking about products that I've had personally, but it's exactly the same as an affiliate. Just bear this in mind. Your niche is a problem, essentially. You see, I've put these boxes underneath. It's because you can pick a niche in all these ways: an interest, gravity, upcoming, seasonal, and many, many other ways that you can get all tangled up on. But essentially, a niche is just a problem, okay? The next thing that people get tangled up on, maybe you've been there, is funnels, okay? I'm just going to write something else here to make it so. Here we go. I can never spell when I'm doing videos. Okay. So a funnel, people get caught up on this. I think it's because of the launch of things like ClickFunnels, which is brilliant. It's a good product. Russell Brunson, I like his stuff. Seems like a good guy. I've never used ClickFunnels, but it's obviously of value because it allows you to create funnels and so on. But it's also created a big problem in the marketplace for guys like you, if you're watching this and you're newer, because you're confused as hell as to how to communicate with the people with the problem. For instance, do you send them a series of emails? Do you send them a webinar? Do you send them a video course? Do you send them a PDF? Do you do a one-on-one call? Do you do Facebook Messenger? Do you make a paper aeroplane and chuck it out the window and hope it lands in their lap? And the reason I'm making a mockery of it a little bit is because the truth is all of these communication avenues don't really matter. Okay? If you have a good niche, it doesn't matter if someone signs up and they receive a PDF or a video course or a webinar or a series of emails, as long as they get help. People don't mind. Now, there are some niche areas, like a PDF can work really well if you were selling a Facebook ad course and you said you had a lot of assets there, and you said, like for an opt-in page, you said, download your free PDF that will give you the top 20 adverts on Facebook and show you how to use them in your business. Well, then a PDF would work well because you could do all the pictures and make it all, If it was a video course, it would be more like a step-by-step thing. How to learn piano online. Here's your step-by-step video course, enter your name and email. If it's a webinar, it might be a more in-depth, like this would be a good topic for a webinar, okay? Might be a more in-depth, like coaching sort of layout, or even a seminar. I mean, they're practically the same things. And it's normally works well with higher priced products where you're really solving let's say again, you're selling Facebook ads and you have a course that shows, a course on how to do Facebook ads. You might do a webinar and show everyone what you can do and some examples of your work and how it works and why your course is the best, and actually show them and give them some help with the ads, okay? Emails is fantastic just to start, okay? I highly recommend that when you start with Clickbank, you just do the good old email, 5-day course, 3-day course, and you can build all the other stuff onto it. But people get caught up so much in creating these elaborate funnels when they've got no idea on what niche to go into that will make a good fit for them, and no idea how to communicate with them. So they go into these elaborate systems and automated response and build them up. And I'm not knocking it, but that can hold you back. What we're talking about today is what's stopping you and not knowing how to create the funnel and which one to go for can stop you. Okay, and all this is the communication that is communicating the solution. Emails might say, here's something you can try to solve that problem. If you want an in-depth guide, click here, and there's your affiliate link. Webinar tends to go, today I'm going to cover this in the webinar, then you give some really good free stuff, and then you say if you enjoyed it and you want to be a client or you want my coaching, click the button below. That's normally the way a webinar goes. I'm simplifying it tremendously, but you get what I mean. A video course is good to actually show something like this, like what I'm doing with you now. This could be a video from a video course, actually giving you some information and sharing the screen with you. PDF is good if you've got, like what I said before, like ads, and you're just going to share some written stuff. But just to start, if it's holding you back, just do emails to get some money in, and then you can start getting fancy and bolt everything onto it. The problem is people want a $1 million funnel and a really intricate funnel when you haven't even tested the product yet. So you could spend loads of time, you could even spend money and get someone to build a funnel for you, a really intricate one with all the bells and whistles for like $10,000, and then you got no idea whether it's going to convert. Okay, so I highly recommend doing the emails to start, just starting with some emails. Just 3-day, 4-day, 5-day course. The next thing we've got here is traffic. This creates a huge problem. How to get traffic? Well, here's the thing that will make it easier for you. There's either free or paid traffic, and there is no other traffic. Okay, you're either doing free, which is anything you can think of which is free. The problem with free is the effort it requires and the consistency. So if you're here right now and you haven't got a YouTube account, you haven't got Twitter, you haven't got Instagram, you haven't got Facebook, it's going to take a while to build up if you're starting from scratch. That goes without saying, and that is another big reason that stops people. I know you can see all the stuff like get this many visitors instantly and all that, but it just doesn't work like that. Now, I've been doing this stuff 17 years, and when I got started, there wasn't half as much social media. There wasn't any YouTube, there wasn't any Twitter. You had MySpace, but there wasn't as many avenues. You had paid ads. Okay, so when I got started, paid ads was good. Overture, for those of you that remember that. But essentially you got free or paid. Free, the benefits are it's free. The downside is it takes a while to build up and you have to stay consistent. Paid traffic, Facebook ads, Google ads, Microsoft ads, really, really good. The best way, the quickest way, but you will burn through money. Okay, I'm not being making it all seem like doom and gloom. The thing that people never tell you about paid ads is when you do a paid ad, you're going to have to do some testing, and you're going to have to do some tweaking, and you're going to have to know what you're doing, and you're going to have to know your numbers, and you're going to have tracking. You can't just set up an ad on any of these networks and just expect, right, I'll just send them straight through to a sales page, I'm going to make money. People will not buy, so it's profitable for you normally on the first visit, unless you literally had one of the best converting sales pages in the world and a really, really big problem that no one else was solving. Normally you need this funnel, you need the communication, you need to genuinely help, and then as you send traffic, even if it doesn't make an instant sale, as they go through your funnel, emails, webinar, video course or PDF or whatever it is, you'll make sales in a few days from now or even a few weeks from now, but that's what will make that funnel profitable. So you need to know this stuff, okay? And all traffic is people. That's it. You're trying to get in front of people with that problem. Social works really well because you can actually call out to the people that you want, although you can't target them. If you're watching a video that's entitled "What's Stopping You" with Clickbank, you're interested in making money with Clickbank, okay? Because someone that's looking up motor racing on YouTube just won't find this video, okay? Just takes a while to build up the traffic if you're doing it for free. Paid, you can target people absolutely right down to really, really minute detail, but you need to know it will take a bit of testing till you find your right market. Okay, so what we've had a look at here is the niche, the funnel, the traffic, and it's another way of saying niche is just a problem that needs solving. The funnel is the communication for the solution. Okay, so you're taking them on a journey, and you'll have a product pitch somewhere in here. What I like to do is have a series of emails that genuinely helps, and then say, I hope that's helped you, let me know how you got on, and if you want to take this further, check out this product. Okay, and that it doesn't have to be a in-depth thing or making it something really sort of salesy. And then traffic, I do free and I do paid. Okay, free is this video, and you can see how many videos I've got on my YouTube channel. It's not easy, takes time, takes effort, but that's how you do it. That's how you build up traffic. So if you're struggling, it will be with one of these areas, okay, and second guessing it. And my suggestion to you is this. I hope you've enjoyed the video. My suggestion to you is, if you're getting stuck, is keep it simple. Keep it simple until you make that first sale, then build up. Niche, you can go for an interest, popular, upcoming, seasonal, but find one that's congenial for you. Funnel, your first ever funnel, just stick with emails for now. You can give help in emails, okay, just for now, and then you can build it up once you're making sales. And traffic, start with free if you haven't got the money for paid, and get a system going, a consistent system, and make that first sale. And if you want help with everything I've just mentioned, going through it step by step, do check out the link below. I hope it's given you some ideas, this video, or at the very least shown you might have had a thing where you're going, oh yeah, I think I'm being held back here. If you want to get Clickbank products picked out for you, all of the emails written, and it's all available to go through right away. So you get access here. It's available for you to go through, and you'll be able to get going now and put those things I've just mentioned into action and make it really, really simple. I show you exactly how to do it, how to you don't even have to write the emails, they're all done for you, how to plug them in, which autoresponder to use, exactly how to do it, and how to use traffic, both free and paid. So if you just want to get going, make some money, come and join the Clickbank Kickstart. If you don't like it, I'll give you a full refund. That's how sure I am that you will like it, as long as you take action on it. I hope you enjoyed the video, something a little bit different, something to help. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you really, really soon. Cheers for watching, guys.